Well, guys, I just got back from the Minecraft movie, and I ended up really loving it. I remember before the movie's release, I was feeling pretty negative about it, but the more we saw of it, the more excited I actually got for it. I'm gonna start off with my negatives before getting into my many positives so that we can end the video on a more positive note. If you're looking to get a serious adaptation of Minecraft out of this movie, you've come to the wrong place. I think there's a reason they decided to title it a Minecraft movie instead of the Minecraft movie, because personally, I would have loved a serious animated Minecraft adaptation, and I'm sure we'll get that someday, but I have to admit, I really love this movie for what it is. Another thing I wasn't a big fan of is the first few minutes of the movie are pretty much just Jack Black giving an exposition dump, and I feel like it's kind of awkward. I know they have to explain what Minecraft is to the general audience, but I feel like they could have done this in a much better way. I also feel that some characters could have been better fleshed out, specifically the character of Dawn and the sister character. And speaking of characters, the movie doesn't really know who its main character is. Like, in the first half, you would think it's Jason Momoa and Steve, but then they decide to focus on Henry later on in the movie, and it just kind of feels weird, but by the end of the movie, it kind of straightens itself out, and that just has all the characters involved, so I did find that a little bit strange. But those are really my only negatives. It's pretty much all positive from here. For starters, I think this movie's biggest strength is its comedy. Whether it's the memeable moments like Flint and Steel or Chicken Jockey, there's always something in the movie that manages to make me laugh, even when it isn't just Jack Black saying some insane shit. For example, there's a scene where Jack Black and Jason Momoa literally 69 in midair, and there's also a subplot of a villager trying to bang Jennifer Coolidge. This is when I knew I was watching peak fiction. I also feel that if you're a fan of Jared Hess's previous work like Napoleon Dynamite or Nacho Libre, you're really gonna love this movie because a lot of the humor present in those movies is definitely in this one. Another thing that I really liked about the movie is that it does really showcase the creativity that you will see in a game like Minecraft. And for the most part, the film is pretty accurate to the game, but they do break the rules at some points, but I honestly didn't mind too much. And if you're someone who was a fan of Jack Black singing in the Mario movie, then you are definitely gonna love all of his songs in this one. Jack Black has truly gifted us with his godlike vocals yet again. The movie is also a real big crowd pleaser. While my audience was chill for the most part, me and my friends were having a good time watching it, and someone managed to sneak in an entire Minecraft meal from McDonald's. Don't know how they got that into the theater, but that was awesome to see. I'm also really happy that they did use music from the games. It always makes me happy when we see video game adaptations actually use music from the source material. It just makes it feel more special. And while the YouTuber cameos were really cool, they're kind of blink and you'll miss it. They don't really speak at all, and the YouTubers that we do kind of see, like for example AFMAO and DanTDM, were really awesome to see in the moment, but don't expect them to have any speaking roles. Me and my friends really enjoyed the Technoblade cameo. We thought it was very sweet, and I think it was a nice tribute. I also really appreciated that the movie didn't take itself too seriously. It knows what it is, especially in the marketing when they're literally telling audiences to turn your brain off. This movie just feels like it was made for pure entertainment alone, just something to make you laugh and maybe enjoy, not something to be like taken super seriously. Also, I know a lot of people were mad about Jack Black being Steve, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm really happy that he actually got casted as Steve in this movie. I can see how the joke of Jack Black just referencing Minecraft throughout the whole movie can get old to a lot of people, but if I'm gonna be honest, when you actually see it in the film, it's way more funnier than just those little clips we saw in the trailer. And I overall just really enjoyed Jack Black's take on Steve, if I'm being honest. And obviously, this movie isn't gonna be for everybody, but if you're someone who enjoys having a dumb fun time, and someone who also really enjoys Nacho Libre and Napoleon Dynamite respectively, and is also a massive fan of Minecraft, you're most likely gonna enjoy the hell out of this movie. But now to answer the question, do I think the movie is actually good? For what the movie is trying to be, I definitely think it's a very fun time, and I do think it is a good movie. But obviously, as a film in general, I think it definitely could be a lot better, and if they do decide to make more Minecraft movies, I do hope eventually down the road we get something a little bit more accurate to the games. But with that crazy post-credit scene and the fact that this movie is most likely going to make $1 billion, I'm ready for all of the sequels that are going to come of this. Give me more 2 hours of Jack Black doing insane shit in Minecraft. I will eat it up. But overall, those are just my thoughts on the Minecraft movie, and I'll see you in whatever my next project ends up being.